Okay, so this is part 2 of our shape game. So yesterday you'd have drawn or painted or cut out your shapes. Okay, if you chose to do this on the side of a box, you're going to have to bang them rather than jump on them. Okay, so these are all the shapes I drew around or traced yesterday. And today we're now going to play a game where we get to jump on them. Now, if you don't know your shapes, that doesn't matter, you can still play because you can get your grown-ups to jump on one shape and you jump on the other and see if you can match, a bit like Snap. So say I jumped on a triangle, you would have to jump on a triangle to snap with me, okay, to be the same. So if you don't know them, don't worry, just play Snap and jump on the same one as a grown-up. If you do know them, you have to listen with your ears and find them. So, first of all, we can't just say square and jump on because that's a bit boring. We'll know what we're looking for. So I've got some of the objects that I had yesterday that are the different shapes, okay? Now you were going to look around your houses and find some shapes as well. So hopefully you found a rectangle. Remember it's got the long and the short sides. And a circle. And a square. And, now this was a tricky one, you might have had to make yourself one, a triangle. Or you can get your grown-ups to go out and buy you some Toblerone chocolate, because that's a triangle. Okay, so we've got the bag. The bag's going up here, because I'm going to put my hand in a minute without looking. Okay, but we can't play a game without a silly song. So we're going to have a silly song with it as well. And it goes, I can find a shape, I can find a shape, E-I-A-D-O, I can find a shape. Look in the bag, don't look, don't look, don't look. Oh, I'm pulling out, I'm pulling out. Do you know what it is? Shout it out. It's a circle. So I've got to jump on the circles. One, now someone else might jump on the other one. Or if you know them, you can go 1, 2. Now if you've done loads of circles, you can jump all over the place on them. Or only on the circles. Okay, you ready for the next one? Ready for the silly song? I can find a shape, I can find a shape, E-I-A-D-O, I can find a shape. Let's go look in the bag, don't look, don't look, don't look. Oh, I've pulled out a, shout it out, it's a, that's right, a square. Remember, all the sides are the same and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Alright, I've got to jump on the squares. Now remember, you might jump on one and a grown-up jump on the other if you don't know them. If you know them, you can jump on all of them. Ready? 1 square. Oh, and I've got to cut out one. 2 squares. I wonder if I can jump backwards on a square. Ooh, yep, I found the squares. You can make a square with your fingers to peek through. Are we ready? I can find a shape. I can find a shape. E-I-A-D-O, I can find a shape. What's it going to be next? Not looking, not looking, not looking. Oh! Oh, it's the pointy one that's tricky to find. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3 sides. It's a point. It must be a triangle. Okay, where's the triangle? Oh, I've got to jump far this time. Ready? 1! And find another triangle. 2. Brilliant. I found 2 triangles. You can make yourself a little hat with your triangles. Okay, last shape. I'm going to feel for it in the bag. What shape haven't I done? Ooh, this is it. You remember the long sides and the short sides? It's a, can you shout it out? Rectangle. Okay, we had a big and a little rectangle because I did some stamps as well. So now I've got to jump onto the rectangles. Are we ready? One jump. Woo! I nearly fell over. Where's that other rectangle? Over here. There we go. I jumped on the rectangles. Now, I don't know if I can I make a rectangle? Does that look like a rectangle? Not really. It's more like a lozenge or an oval. So you can make all sorts of shapes to go on the floor, and then when you've made the shapes to go on the floor, like we did in the other video, you can put them down and you can jump on them. Now you can make as many circles and squares and rectangles and triangles as you want. You don't have to just stay with two. You can do loads and do jumping all over the place. Get your grown-ups to help you make them, and when you've done it, I want you to pick up one of the shapes, like the rectangles, okay, and see how many rectangles you can find in your house. See, just in this room, I can find a cupboard, a drawer, a window, and what other bit? Oh, and a book. So you can go on a shape hunt as well when you finish jumping about. Have a really good day finding as many shapes as you can. If you want to put on Facebook or on WhatsApp what shapes you found lots of, please do. I'd love to know. Okay then, bye.